All right, music fans, welcome back. It's Dave, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you, right there, and yours truly here. What I'm really noticing as I'm doing this quote-unquote job, that no matter what I talk about, people are more concerned about one person. And I've done videos like this before, but it's gotten to the point where it's almost comical now. And I don't mean to offend anybody by saying this, but the world does not revolve around Steve Perry, okay? It just doesn't, it can't, because number one, Steve has decided that he doesn't want to be in the public spotlight. He loves his fans, I can tell you that from what I understand. But you may say, well, if he loves the fans, he should come out and do X, Y, and Z. He's got no desire to do that. Here's the thing. Some people in life understand that they've peaked. They've accomplished the things they needed to accomplish despite maybe a lot of adversity and people working almost against them. In the case of Steve Perry, he had a lot of, just human tragedy all around him. And then later on, he had bandmates that decided to move on without him. And that, I believe, just more or less sealed the deal and made it so Steve doesn't feel as though he has anything left to prove to the world. But here's the thing. I post a new song, and people, on the thread, people start talking about Steve Perry. It's really strange. If I'm talking about a certain subject and somebody approaches the conversation and starts talking about something completely different, I'm thinking to myself, is this person okay? Because we were just talking about X and they came over here and they started talking about Y. And as much as I enjoy the Steve Perry dialogue, music to me it's everywhere. The local music scene where I live is very interesting. There are a ton of really cool blues-oriented artists that I'm starting to listen to because I'm really searching for organic and real, and I'm starting to find it in this underground blues music scene because it's not the straight-up really old-school blues. It's like blues rock with occasional harmonicas and horns, and to me that's real music. It's real rock and roll, because really most rock came from the blues to begin with, so it's not a stretch at all for me to really get into that type of music. As far as Steve Perry goes, here's the thing, all right? I'll report on Steve Perry when there's stuff to report. I can tell you that his new album isn't going anywhere, folks. It's not going to be released, as far as I know. He's not planning on reuniting with Journey. Someone asked me that this morning. That seems to be everybody's big topic. Journey, right now as an entity, is on a collision course with lawyers and fighting for the name and stuff like that. So again, Steve Perry's not going to get involved with that. This is one of the reasons Steve probably has stayed clear. He's a smart businessman, and psychologically speaking, Steve doesn't want the BS. He wants to just live his life and be happy, as I've said numerous times. Thankfully, we have a lot of music that Steve left us, both solo and with Journey, and also some session work with other musicians. You can hear Steve's voice and just marvel and appreciate. That's all you can really do now. All right, so again, the reason I'm doing this video is I'm just always astonished by people who switch the subject on me to Steve Perry, and I like him too, but I understand he wants privacy. I wish him well, and if I get any new info, which I don't know what's going to be new, but if I get anything, I'll let you guys know. All right, I'm done. I'll be back. I'll talk more soon. See you then.